This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude.
And I have to warn everyone, warning, what you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting.
Sound good?
Alright, sounds good to me.
Pokemane's suspension was lifted. And everyone, you know, of course, eyes on her for her return stream to see, of course, she made a ridiculous amount of money. What a shock. But on top of that, she's talking about this whole meta, which again, it's not what the term fucking means, but they make shit up, and then everyone repeats it because they're dumb. They're dunces. They're parrots. Okay? Oh, well, you see, the one thing that I really don't understand about this whole thing is everyone seems to be calling us lazy. Everyone is saying it's lazy content for us to just sit here and commentate over copywritten content. I can understand what Pokemon is saying. Oh, listen. We worked our asses off to get where we are. This is not us just doing lazy content. Fair enough. But reactionary is wrong. React content is the laziest fucking content you can put out on the internet.
That's like me, right? That's like me. There is zero effort put into it.
You're not doing research on the shows or movies you're watching. You're just watching them straight up and just immediately reacting and saying something. That's it.
I'll be real honest with everyone. Just making an edited YouTube video is very easy. Doing live improv reactionary commentary is tough. The hard shit is sitting here playing the raw games. That's the hard part. Streaming is way harder than just editing videos for YouTube. Okay? It is. Real talk.
There's absolutely no fucking effort put into that at all. And there is no way that any of those content creators can defend that. And the reason that they get away with it is because they're big. People would watch these people do anything. If, you know, Pokemon picked her fucking nose for 2 hours on stream, people would fucking watch it and love it and send her money. Right? If this guy XQC took a big diarrhea stinky dump in his toilet and made loud noises through his house and live streamed it, it would probably be the top rated thing he ever did. That's what I'm saying. Like, these people have such rabid followings on the internet that they could do whatever they want and they could get paid for it. So if you got a lazy day and you literally don't want to do any work today, okay, you do React content.
I'll be a streamer. Pretend that I'm caring about the game that I'm playing when I really don't, and that'll be me.
And there's no one on the fucking planet that can dispute this. I, as a content creator, can tell you this. I can tell you it's the easiest shit you can possibly do. When I do a retrospective event, I love it because it's fun because we get to go down memory lane, but there is almost no work involved besides setting up the stream and pressing play and going through the clips, playing the clips. There is no fucking work involved there, man. It's easy mode shit.
Oh my god, he's drinking gin. Yes.
They know they're breaking the law. They don't care. They want the free paycheck. Okay? And it's ridiculous. Okay? It is. It absolutely is unjustifiable that they're doing what they're doing. We're at $24 in tips. Again, it would be great if you could support the stream, if you could tip. Earlier today, the first stream actually was slow for support. I don't know why, because it was Resident Evil, it was Resident Evil 4, and we were having a great time, and the attendance was great and everything, but for some reason, contributions were kind of slow. It would be great if we could have some you know, support tonight on the stream, especially if you're liking the fact that I brought this back for a late night chill stream, excuse me. So thank you in advance to anyone who does. We still got a whole hour left, okay? Alright, let's continue. Were people crying when I got fired at Xavier? Crying, no, but they were shocked. Like, I got some texts and calls and emails afterward. I've already told this story many, many times, but they were having me do the work of 2 people instead of 1. They were having me do my job as a customer service representative while I was also doing continuous improvement and redesigning entire processes from the ground up, which was not my job. They told me that that's what they wanted to give me for a job, and they were training me to do. They sent me to all these training classes and things off-site to become a continuous improvement agent and everything. And that's what the promise is, that eventually they were going to promote me and make me a continuous improvement person in the company. They really overworked me, and you know, like I said, I made all these life-changing decisions, like taking all this debt on to get a condo near the job so that I could actually be a better employee and stuff, and then they literally just fucked me over and laid me off because they were trying to cut costs. And it didn't work. They went out of business anyway.
I'm just not making any money tonight. Still in Shadow says, what would you do if you saw the person in public that fired you in public? Wait, let's try this again. What would you do if you saw the person that fired you in public? Would you knock them out? I did. I actually did. Okay? Let's do this first, then I'll tell you the rest of the story. Because I actually did.
A few years later, I was still living in Connecticut, and I used to, once a week, I would go out to dinner with my parents. And, let me save up, by the way, so I don't forget. And we went to, of all places, my favorite place that I used to go to eat pizza, Vinny's Pizza, in Bridgeport, Connecticut. And we were there eating pizza together, and the guy who had been my boss for about 4 to 5 months and then laid me off was sitting right across on the other table across the way. And my dad even said, you know, say something to him? Because my dad knows me, and he knows that I'm an outspoken guy. He knows I'm not afraid to get in someone's fucking face over something, and he knows how dirty I was done. You know, here's the truth of the matter. The full story is that I was promised all those things by an executive vice president of the company. I had many meetings with this guy, and he would have me come into his office, and he would promise me the world.
I was very, very tight in my butt. And my ass is so fucking stretched out at this point.
And say, you're going to get this, but you have to do this extra work, but you're going to get this and this and this and this and this and this and this, okay? So what happened? After doing all the work, the executive vice president transferred out of that division of the company and went somewhere else. So he promised me the world, and then when it was time to actually reward me for the work I had done, he left. So there was no commitment to ever reward me for it because he was gone, right? So now, I'm the guy who was promised the world. What do you do with him now? Well, let's just put him somewhere else. So you know what they did? They transferred me out of the division. I wasn't in customer support anymore. They transferred me over to like materials division, which I knew nothing. I never worked for materials before. I never ordered materials, didn't work with the material suppliers, didn't even know anything about the ordering system. Nothing. I knew nothing. I was a noob, basically. So it was like, imagine you've done a job for 5 years, and then all of a sudden they say, well, we want you to do a different job. Well, I don't know anything about it. Well, too bad. This is what you're doing now. Well, okay. So like I said, I tried for like 4 or 5 months to do the job, and then they just laid me off.
I have no idea why this stream is so slow.
But the person who laid me off was a different guy. Like, the person who then I was working for was a completely different person than the person who had promised me the world and then never done it. This guy was just some other manager, fucking VP, and he didn't know nothing about me. He didn't know anything about my strengths. Or what I could do for the company or anything. Like, literally, the guy didn't know me from a hole in the fucking wall, you know? So, gee, I wonder why, when he's being told it's time to, it's time to make cuts or whatever, gee, I really wonder why he would have given me the axe. Because he didn't even know who I was. I was someone who was forced into his division.
Then they laid my dad off.
Oh, by the way, so I didn't finish the story. So we were at the restaurant, and my dad's like, are you going to go up and say something to him? Because you have a right to. That guy's an asshole. He screwed you over. He laid you off. He left you high and dry. And I said to my dad, Dad, think about what I'm doing, think about my life now. I'm a YouTuber, right? I make money making silly videos on the internet. I get to sit around and enjoy video games all day. I make way more money. Now, of course, this was the years when YouTube was hugely profitable. This was probably this was 2012, I'm thinking, okay? So this is one of the biggest years on YouTube where all the ad revenue was out the ass. It was probably the most money I ever made in my life in 1 year, right? So I said to my dad, Dad, let's think about it. Why am I going to go up to this guy and basically tell him off? Look at me, look at my life now. Look how good things are, right? I'm making more money now than I ever made at that office job doing something that I like to do. As opposed to me being mistreated, being tossed around, treated like dirt by that company. And yeah, this guy is one of the people who did that, but I'm better than that. I'm so past that. I don't need to dwell on that part of my life. I don't need to be angry and sour grapes. My life is good now. So why am I going to focus back on the past and the people that treated me bad when things are good? And that's the attitude I kind of had. I was like, nah, fuck it. And I didn't talk to him, nothing. I just ignored him and had my dinner with my parents, and that was that. And that was really the last time that I ever saw kind of anyone from that company after that.
Oh my god, he's drinking gin.
This is true. How long are you going to be sad or angry or upset about something, mistreatment, when things are better, right? Like, I could have sat here last year, and I could have bitched and whined and got so frustrated about Twitch, or I could move forward positively somewhere else. So here I am on YouTube doing my thing. Fuck what Twitch did. I mean, yeah, it's messed up, and I'll talk about it every once in a while if it comes up as a topic, but I'm not going to dwell on that they screwed me over. Fuck Twitch. I'll do my thing on YouTube and have a good time with life. I'm not going to sit there crying over spilled milk, right?
No, I didn't say I knocked out my boss. I never said that, Xavier. What are you talking about? I never said I knocked out my boss. What the fuck are you talking about? You're a liar. Slayer has just did a whopping $23 tip. Gee, thanks, money creature. That will be it for tonight's chill stream of Lost Judgment. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so very much. Until next week, right? Cool, thanks. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me It's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. That I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.